Okay. Now the next topic is about FASTA, and the procedure, detailed procedure of the FASTA will be discussed in this session. So as the name indicates, FASTA stands for fast all, so that is abbreviated as a FASTA. So it was the first database similarity search tool developed, preceding the development of a BLAST. So it is just it was developed before the development of BLAST. FASTA is another sequence alignment tool which is used to search similarities between sequences of DNA and protein. Then FASTA uses a hashing strategy to find matches for a short stretch of identical residues with the length of a k. So that is a k is the word length. Then the strings of residues is known as k-tuples or k-tubes, which is already discussed in detail, and which were equivalent to the words in the case of BLAST, and the k-word or k-tuples, both are the same concept, but are normally shorter than the words. So BLAST, because BLAST words will be a little bit higher length. For example, 3 for the word length of proteins comparison. Amino acids is 3 for BLAST and 2 for FASTA. So and the same case as of nucleic acids, the 11 for BLAST and 6 for FASTA. So that's why it is mentioned that, like, normally the word length will be normally shorter compared to BLAST. FASTA is a DNA and protein sequence alignment software. Both can be done, and software package first described by David J. Lippman and William R. Pierce in 1985. But the actually the implementation was done by 1988 only. Typically, a K-tube is composed of 2 residues for protein sequences and 6 residues for DNA sequences. The query sequence is thus broken down into sequence patterns or words known as K-tuples, and the target sequences are searched for the K-tuples in order to find the similarity between the two. So that's what it is done. The sequence or query sequence will be broken into K-words. Then that words will be searched against the database sequence for finding similarities in that region. The FASTA is a fine tool for a similarity search, and these methods are not guaranteed to find the optimal alignment or true homologs, but are 50 to 100 times faster than dynamic programming. So in the case of a dynamic programming, every possibilities were compared. So in that case, we can say that it will find, if you are performing a dynamic programming, certainly it will find the optimal alignment because all the possibilities were checked. Whereas in this case, we cannot assure that the optimal alignment is found. But it increases the possibility of finding optimal sequences about 100 to 50 to 100 times, because it reduces the overall workload or computational requirement, and still you will get the results. So just to get the optimal alignment, you cannot wait for maybe weeks or months for obtaining that sequence by running the dynamic programming in a very large database. So rapid query results, obtaining rapid query results is more important in case of such a similarity searches. That's why we can depend on such a fast algorithms like FASTA or BLAST, because it will make your query 50 to 100 times faster than normal dynamic programming, where every possible basis or a proteins will be compared, every possible letters will be compared against the second string. So this derived from the logic of the dot plot. We will see how it is done. So first step is compute best diagonals from all frames of alignment. You may recall that in the case of a dot plot or dot matrix, you will possibly place dots wherever the sequences will match, or wherever there is a letter match. You will place a dot and you will connect to draw diagonals. So continuous diagonals will be drawn, and the longest diagonals will be connected by inserting gaps in case of a dot matrix. Similarly, the initial task is to find diagonals of the words. You can construct diagonals by searching for words, instead of letter by letter comparison, you will construct diagonals or best possible diagonals or longest diagonals from the matching of the two sequences needs to be identified first. So just like as you can just imagine the picture of a dot matrix plot where two sequences were represented in x and y axis, and the dots were placed wherever that matches were found. So the next step is a drawing of a diagonal where the diagonal matches were represented with dots. It will be connected and construct a diagonal. So the longest diagonals in that entire matrix can be identified first. So that's the first step. We'll see how it is done. And the method looks for exact matches between words in the query and test sequence. So if you have a query length of 2, for example, protein, or a 6 for nucleotide, it will look for the exact match, not or any changes in the letter will not be, or flexibility in the letter or similar word will not be adjusted. So it will look for the exact match of the word with the for the amino acid it is 2, or nucleotides it is 6. So the exact match for that 6-letter word needs to be required while performing that one. So now this is the fast outline. The first one is the identify common keywords between two strings I and j. For example, we have two strings to be compared, two sequences to be compared. I is the first sequence, j is the second sequence. So identify common keywords. Now score the diagonals with keywords. So wherever the keyword matches, you have to score the diagonals, and that diagonal needs to be scored, and at least you have to identify 10 best diagonals. So maximum length diagonals, 10 best diagonals in that matrix needs to be identified first. So the initial one is identifying the keywords, or preparing the keywords or short sequences of words. Then look for matches in that matrix of that exact word and identify 10 best diagonals in that matrix. Then rescore the initial regions and perform a substitution matrix, and the remaining gaps maybe performed by inserting the initial regions can be joined, and then by inserting gaps and penalizing the gaps, or if penalizing means any alignment score, if it is required to be subtracted, that needs to be subtracted from the final score, and the remaining portion or the unaligned regions can be separately solved by dynamic programming by normal method, and that is the normal procedure. Now you can see that this is the representation in which exact word matches were actually represented. For example, in this is a sequence, this sequence is actually compared with this sequence. If the word exactly matches, you will get a diagonal, and if this word is matching with this one, you will get a diagonal, and these are scattered points. This is not relevant now. So the point is that if you construct words, and that words will be matched against the corresponding matches in the other sequence. So the point is that you have to construct such words of different length, and that is the initial step. You have to prepare a set of words from the query sequence. So once the set of words is prepared, then wherever that words were matching, you will construct such a dots or diagonals. Okay, since this word is matching with this one, this is here you have a diagonal, and this sequence is actually matching with this one, so that word will have a diagonal, and this is not matching. You don't have that word matching word R. It is not here, and this is here, and there also you will have the fun and fun, that word will be matching, so you will have a diagonal. So the point is that initially your sequences will be broken down into words. All the possible keywords will be generated, and each keyword will be matched against the corresponding word in the other sequence, and if there is a match, you can construct a diagonal. So this procedure is simple because instead of searching all the letters, comparing all the letters, it reduces the computational power. Otherwise, you can have comparison with all the possible letters. Every letter in the matrix needs to be separately compared. So that is not avoided by comparing such words. So this is how they identifying the common keywords between the two strings. Now here is it, you can have such diagonals constructed, And if there is some deletions, so for example, this is a deletion where we have the diagonal is not actually extended to this point, that represents a deletion or a substitution. So there the diagonals will not match. So you can construct such plots, and this is actually a representation of DNA sequence, two DNA sequences of 1875 base pairs and 2013 base pairs were compared. So this matrix represents a normal matrix where words were not word like this 1, which means all the bases were compared against all the bases. So there is no word, actually the word like this 1 means the entire string is compared with everyone. So there you will have dots on every point because it's a very long sequence and nothing can be abstracted from this. Whereas if the keyword is four-letter keywords and the other ones were ignored, then again you will have a lot of matches. But if you increase the keyword, the length of the keyword, then maybe at some point you will have, say, you can see at least some diagonals developing here. Okay. And if you keyword is 16, then you will have this one. This is just for a comparison to, it is not exactly keyword 16, but I am trying to show you how the results will improve with a longer keyword, because those words which doesn't have matches at this length will be ignored. So the diagonal will become more and more clear. So a optimal word length, if you are selecting an optimal word length, the other regions will not be placed with a dot or represented here. So in that case, with an optimal word length in the query, you can easily identify the diagonals. So that's how it's done. This is another case where a dot matrix of protein is represented. So with an optimal word length, you can identify the exact diagonal. Okay. So how it is done is the next step. So for computing the diagonals, the diagonal sum needs to be computed. Diagonal sum means the initial step is to identify 10 best diagonals in the matrix. By comparing the words, 10 best diagonals need to be compared, and using that one the entire sequence can be aligned. So for comparing the 10 best diagonals, the overall length of the, for example, if the length of the diagonal is maybe 10 or 15, then that means it's a very long matching region. So that will have, it needs to be assigned with a better score. And if your diagonal is only for example, a 4 nucleotide length, this diagonal. So compared to the score which is given to this one, a 16 nucleotide diagonal may be represented at some point, that needs to be scored with a higher value. So that means that region is actually matching for a longer region. Okay. So best diagonal means maximum number of matches will be there in that diagonal. That needs to be identified, and that is based on computing the diagonal sum. So if you can find the diagonals with the maximum diagonal sum, then they are the best aligned regions. So for which you use a formula in which the diagonal sum is calculated from, say, this is the string I, this is the string j. So the value of the position of the I, from the position of the I, the position of the j will be subtracted. So I minus j. So you will get a value. For example, I can show you. So this is the initial step. For example, you have the string I with this particular sequence and j with this particular sequence, and the length of the word is 2. So we have an example here that we are performing. We have two strings. The strings were represented I and j, and the word length is 2. So for calculating the diagonal stem and obtaining the best diagonal, the first step is you will create a list of the keywords. So that is a list of words in string j needs to be constructed, and similarly list of words in the string I also needs to be constructed. So you construct the word list from j. And also you require a calculation matrix in which the diagonal sum will be assigned with 0 value initially, and you will set a scale from -10 to 6. So all the possible values will be assigned. So this actually it's only a scale for computing that. So this only a scale starting from -10 to 6 or 10. Accordingly you can arrange, and it's a you can treat it as a scale. Okay, from minus region to plus region. So that is a scale. So the initial value of the sum is 0 because there is no match. If there is a match, then you will add a score of 1 to all the points. So this represents, each column represents a diagonal. So if you have a maximum score obtained at any of these points, that diagonal is the best one. So each point in the scale represents a particular diagonal which is developed in the matrix. So your target is to identify the best diagonals that is represented in the matrix and try to join them. Okay. So each position in this scale is assigned with a particular diagonal, and that particular diagonal, the value of the particular diagonal will be calculated using these equations. So the initial step is to set a scale starting from minus to plus region and assign the sum value of each diagonal with a 0. Now then you come to the matrix here. Here two sequences were represented here, and the first, since the k word length is 2, here the word length is 2. So the first possible word from this string, that is GC. So this is the first k word, and you look for that k word from I in J. So this is the first possibility. CC not matching, CA second one not matching, AT not matching third one, TC fourth one, CG. Here at the sixth position you have a match. Okay, you place a dot here. At the sixth position you have a match, but now the score is calculated I minus J. I is 1, the sixth word is matching, so I minus 6. So your value of the diagonal sum is I, that is the first position, first word, and this is a possible sixth word. First word minus sixth word, you will get minus 5. So that minus 5 is the S5 value. So S minus 5. S minus 5 means this is the minus 5. So in the scale to the minus 5, because at the minus 5 position there is a match, that one needs to be added. So initially the value in the scale was 0. So to that 0, the match value 1 is added, and now the score has raised at minus 5 position, that is raised to 1. So the point is, the first word in the string I, this is the sixth word in the string J. So 1 minus 6, that is minus 5, and to the minus 5 position in the string you will add 1 because there is a match. Okay. Now in the second case you will see, say, the next word. The second word, that is CA, is matching at 2 positions. So that is calculated by this one. For example, this is the second word, so 2 minus 2. 2 minus 2 is 0. So yes, 0. At the 0 position you will add 1. And this CA is again matching at this position, and this is the 8th position. Okay. So 2 minus 8 you will get minus 6. So at the 6th position you will again add 1. Okay. So this process goes on. Again you will continue. The third position, third word will be matched at 2 positions, and that will be added because here already we have 1 at minus 6 and minus 2 in the previous slide. You can see that the existing value has been raised to 1 at 0 and minus 6 here, and in the next step on the same positions again 1 will be added using this one, and that means the value again raised at that points by adding 1 point each or 1 score each, and this process will go on. And at the final stage, after going through the entire matrix, so word by word comparison of the string, 2-letter comparison, words will be compared at the end, and you can have such a value. For example, 4 1, 4, 1. So these are the diagonal sums, which means we have a four-letter or forward matching diagonal at this point and this point. So we have two diagonals. This score actually indicates two diagonals with the forward matches, and there is only one diagonal, two-letter diagonal with at two positions with one match. Okay, this one and this one. So if you proceed with this one, if you have a longer sequence stretch, that is a similar sequence, then the length of the diagonal will go on increasing. With every matching region, this will increase, this score will increase, and at this point that will be assigned. So you can pick, for example, if you are going for a comparison or and alignment, such longer diagonals, at least 10 such longer diagonals will be initially picked. They will be joined together. Okay, so this is actual calculation formula or the program for calculating that diagonal. So one for every score in the word match, they will incrementally they will add one value, and finally you will have say this case. So these are the maximum possible diagonals will be identified. Say 10 diagonals will be with the maximum length will be identified, and these are the high scoring diagonals, and the others can be ignored, because we are actually trying to connect the longest scoring diagonals, and once we identify the longest scoring diagonals, then the next step is connecting these diagonals with by inserting gaps. So this is a possibility. So and this region needs to be separately, if it is a longer region, this needs to be separately scored with some other say dynamic programming methods, but these are actually best matches. So the point is that your computational load actually minimized so much. Normally, if you are performing a simple dynamic algorithm for matching, every word, every point in this matrix needs to be compared individually and to construct that final alignment. But since you are adopting this method, easily you will get such similar word matches, and that can be aligned. Now, once it is aligned, you will you can actually have a region. Your entire intensive search can be limited to this point, to in between this point. The point is that from this based on the diagonal sums. So say possibly there are maybe hundreds of diagonals will be generated using the previous method described. And once you identify the diagonals, that can be connected, and you can arrange a region of the diagonals, so the connecting diagonal regions that can be constructed. And in this slide, say you will have this diagonal, and you will search through this diagonal region, connected diagonal region, and some border region also needs to be considered. And only through that region you can perform an intensive search, like a dynamic programming based search for similar regions. So the exact word match is performed for making the diagonals. So you are not allowing any flexibility in that region. So normally in between regions may be similar, maybe one or two bases were actually mutated in that region. That still it won't match. That's why there is a mismatch. So in that region can be separately scored using dynamic programming, as we have previously discussed. So instead of going for screening in all the matrix region, for example, if it is a 1000 nucleotide length sequence, both are 1000 nucleotide length sequence, your matrix will be 1000 into 1000 columns. So instead of going through all and scanning through all these 1000 into 1000 possibilities, you can just screen through these aligned regions or the connected diagonal regions and its borders, and perform an intensive search using dynamic programming. So my example is that say you are traveling from or you want to identify say any particular say you are trying to mark petrol pumps from Calicut to say Thrissur. You can move through the road, look on both sides, and find whether there are any petrol pumps or not. Instead of going through the entire districts of scanning throughout the districts of Malappuram or Calicut, Malappuram and Thrissur, and scanning each and every point, every square inch of that that three districts, you can just move through the because you find that this is a probability. So the pumps will be near, it will be on both sides of the road. So if you identify the road by such alignment, then you can look on both sides. Your search can be limited to that borderline only. Okay, and you just ignore the other intensive search that is required on the other regions where you are not expecting such a match. So similarly, once you construct such a most probable diagonals based on the previous method that is discussed, you can just say create a diagonal line, and the highest scoring diagonals can be joined together, and on both sides you will set a region for intensive search, and using dynamic programming matrices you can go for a further alignment, and so that the sequence will be aligned. And this is how the FASTA algorithm is actually performing. So it reduces the computational search on unwanted regions, which makes it faster, 50 to 100 times faster. So this is just another picture that is shown previously. And in the second stage, for example, initially best scoring diagonals will be identified, they will be aligned, and a region in that alignment will be intensively searched with the dynamic programming. So this is the dynamic programming with the Smith-Waterman local alignment, and using the Smith-Waterman local alignment, those regions in between these diagonals will be separately aligned. So then they will be connected, where we will have similarity but not exact match. So in between regions between the diagonals, actually they are similar regions with slight changes. That's why they are not they are not matching. Okay, so which needs to be inserted by gap insertion. Okay, so that gap insertion actually in that regions, localized mismatching regions between the diagonals, can be done by Smith-Waterman local alignment algorithm. So this is an example shown here. For example, these diagonals were easily identified in the first step, and in the second step, these regions, actually these regions represents mismatches. So the word is not matching here. So exactly that word is not matching because maybe a single letter change will be there. Okay, so that change needs to be adjusted by inserting a gap using dynamic programming. So instead of performing a dynamic programming search throughout the entire matrix, your dynamic programming can be performed in this particular region only, and that reduces the entire computational power requirement. So that means, and since you are searching or you are trying to perform a local alignment at this region using a Smith-Waterman algorithm, that is a much faster process. So you are performing a local alignment here, you are performing another local alignment using dynamic programming here, so that the entire sequence will be joined and connected by inserting gaps. So this is how the FASTA alignment works. And this is this concept is already explained by in one of the previous sessions. So the in between regions between that diagonals will be connected by local alignment using Smith-Waterman algorithm. Any doubts?
No, sir.
No. So let me stop.